Welcome to our very first video in the ECSA Registration Series. If you are a candidate engineer, candidate technologist, and a candidate technician in South Africa, this series is designed just for you. I am Dr. Sawyer. Today we will be looking at the essentials of professional registration with the Engineering Council of South Africa. Let's get started. Our first video will be the introduction to ECSA registration, and this will be like a comprehensive guide since it will consist of various series. Just a disclaimer, the presentation is not on behalf of ECSA. However, it is based on my knowledge, experience, and research of the registration process. Welcome once again. In terms of this presentation, let's look at what is the purpose of this presentation. Well, this is to provide an overview of the registration process and why registration is important, and also outline the entire process of registration. In terms of the presentation outline, we are going to look at ECSA. Why is registration important? Who should register? And lastly, an overview of the registration process. So, who exactly is ECSA? ECSA is the Engineering Council of South Africa, commonly known as ECSA. It is a statutory body established under the Engineering Profession Acts of South Africa Act 46 of 2000. Its primary role is to regulate the engineering profession by ensuring that all registered professionals meet the highest standard of competence and ethical behavior. What is ECSA's role? ECSA's key responsibility and roles is to maintain high professional standards, is to oversee continuous professional development, and to enforce the strict code of conduct and ethics. Additionally, is to accredit engineering programs at university and University of Technology. And also lastly is to register professionals and handle disciplinary actions against those that break the code of conduct and perform their duties in an unethical way. ECSA is the only organization in South Africa authorized to register engineers, technologists, and technicians. They are bestowed, and they are the only one who has the authority to bestow their titles such as professional eng, professional tech eng, and professional technique eng, and professional certified engineers. In terms of the function which I have mentioned is to ensure that the programs at university, they are accredited, and also to investigate complaints against registered personnel and conduct disciplinary hearing where required, and also to act in the public interest in any way necessary. And lastly, to uphold the status and the public recognition of the profession. The importance of registration. You might wonder, why should you be registered with ECSA? Let me break it down. In terms of the benefits of professional registration, it's a form of professional credibility. It presents you to be credible to the public. ECSA registration is a mark of professional credibility. It signifies that you meet the national and international standards required of an engineering practice. It's a legal requirement. In many cases, being registered with ECSA is a legal requirement for practicing certain type of engineering work in South Africa. It's the importance of registration also is a form of career advancement. Registering with ECSA opens doors to career advancement. It is often a prerequisite for promotion, higher responsibility, and leadership role within the engineering firm. Registering with ECSA presents a form of international recognition as a registered person or registered professional through agreement with other global engineering body, making it easy to work abroad, since ECSA is a co-signatory to the Washington Accord, Dublin Accord, and Sydney Accord. And with being registered, you are able to use the title PR Eng, PR Tech Eng, and PR Technique Eng. Who should register? In terms of registration, ECSA offers different categories of registration depending on your qualification and experience. Let's take a look at different pathways to registration. Categories. There are different categories of registration. Candidate technician for individuals with a national diploma starting their career, while candidate engineer for individuals holding a bachelor degree in engineering, such as BEng and BSc, beginning their practical training. And lastly, we have the professional registration, which consists of professional technician, professional technologist, or professional engineer for experienced professional ready for full recognition and to perform their duties in a competent manner. Whether you are just starting your career or working towards professional recognition, ECSA has a path for you. Let's look at the overview registration process. Now, let's talk about the registration process itself. Many engineers find this part overwhelming, but don't worry, we will guide you through it step by step in this series. Here is an overview. You submit your application along with the required document. Then number 2, assessment. ECSA whether your experience meets the required competency. Moderation. A second review ensures it's a fair and consistent evaluation. Experience appraisal. Experience appraisal is for those probably who were not successful in presenting their work to the required standard, and it gives them an opportunity for them to clarify certain outcomes which were missing or have a shortcoming. Depending on whether you went for an experience appraisal, if you didn't go for an experience appraisal, therefore this second moderation will not be necessary. Professional review. The professional review interview. If you pass all the previous stages, you'll be invited for an interview, and you are expected to basically demonstrate competency in all the 11 outcomes. The entire process can take several months, so it's important to start early, prepare thoroughly. Don't worry, we will cover each step in detail in our upcoming videos. Registration journey. What to expect in subsequent videos. The video series overview. In this series, we are going to break down each step of the registration process in detail. Here's what you can expect in the upcoming videos. Training and experience reports. We will guide you through how to document your experience effectively. Number 2, understanding the outcomes. We will explain what ECSA is looking for and how to demonstrate your competence. Experience appraisal. If you are invited for the experience appraisal, we'll explain how to demonstrate the competencies or to explain the shortcomings based on what you have submitted. Preparing for professional review interview. Tips and strategies to ace the professional interview. And lastly, a mock interview. We will simulate interview to show you what to expect and how to prepare. Common myth about ECSA registration. Let's debunk some common myth about ECSA registration process. We are going to look at facts versus myth. The registration process is too difficult. It's not a difficult process. It is not a difficult process. Fact: with proper preparation and guidance, the process is manageable and straightforward. Myth number 2: it is only for highly experienced professionals. ECSA offers candidate registration even for those who are starting their career. So you don't have to wait for you to have all the experience for you to be registered. You can register as a candidate while gaining the necessary experience. It is not worth the effort. The benefits far outweigh the effort. Registration opens up career growth, legal protection, and international recognition. So don't let this myth hold you back. ECSA registration is a key step towards your professional journey. This brings us to the end of the introduction to registration. Today, we have covered the following point: ECSA is and its role in the engineering profession. We looked at why registration is important, who should register, And we also provided a brief step-by-step overview of the registration process. And we also looked at common myths about ECSA registration. In our next video, we are going to be diving into the training and experience report, where we'll explain in detail how to effectively document your engineering experience. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights on ECSA registration. If you have any question, drop them in the comments below and we will answer them in future videos. Stay connected with us through our email admin@btge.co.za and visit our website for more info at btge.co.za. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Thank you.